And we'll start again. So, 3, 2, let's go. Time starts now. It's better. Oh, I hate when that happens. Don't know why you do that, but annoying. That's okay. Still better than last time when I grabbed the wall. So, 25 seconds into the run and 2 loading screens. Always fun. Make him talk. Okay. Managed to get past that guy without bumping, that's great. Hey Walker, I thought he was dead. He is. I love those guys. Favourite 3 orcs. Too bad they're random all the time. Some of them have really crazy hairstyles sometimes. I didn't get him. Sometimes that happens. That's alright. Okay. I don't know why it gives you a free refill there. I think it's because it gives you the sprint mechanic and doesn't expect you to use it till then. But that's alright. So, it's good. Occasionally I accidentally punch there. Don't knock this guy this time. Climb up. Stealth. Did we get lucky again? No, we didn't get lucky that time. Should have gone for the stun. That's... If I stunned him in there, then I probably wouldn't get this cutscene, but if you stun him there, you take longer if you do get it. So I took a gamble and unfortunately it didn't work. So I'm just taking the damage here because I don't care about damage at this bit, and I'd rather just get this guy down faster. So that's enough to kill him. Pull up his gear. So pull up his gear tallion. I forgot to change my controller, but that's okay. It's going to say the Xbox One when I'm using a 360. Doesn't matter. Doesn't actually change anything though. The buttons aren't the right style. Okay, so 1 orc, 2. No, you didn't die. 2. Oh, missed that shot. This is bad. I want to be on this side. Yep. Go wide here, loop back in. And I'm going to get a warning about being too far from Idril in a second. There it is. And we walk up and can we stab this guy? So I don't know why we can't stealth this guy. Like, we should be able to. They have no idea we're there. Yes, they're fighting, but a lot of the grunts don't have that in the other one. But that's alright. In the regular game, that's what I meant to say. Let's keep going. Give you a stabby stab. And once we slit your throat, then we can block. Cool. So like last time, we're going to walk up here. It looks like a time loss going for these arrows, but it's actually not, because I outpace Idril so fast that I can actually fail the mission by getting too far away from her. So if I boost again, I will lose the mission here. So give it a few seconds for her to catch up. Luckily her run speed is faster than my run speed while I'm ahead of her. Sometimes arrows spawn on this statue and we get lucky, but sometimes we're not. That's why I just go for those detour arrows. So, oh, that was a guard that I shot. That was a clean miss. I'm going to stop shooting. Some really good example there of, like, I kept my analog stick the whole way the same targeted and Talion just bounced around. That's just some real good example of the controls in this game. They're a little bit odd. A little too early there on the boost. That was my fault. So we can fail it here, but we can also smash into the cutscene really quickly. I use glaive as much as possible here whenever we get a group of like more than 3. Okay, that was pretty rough, but not unrecoverable. Menu here. Menu again, and then menu again. So, unfortunately, all in-game cutscenes, as far as I'm aware, can't be skipped. It's just the pre-rendered ones that can be skipped. That's our menuing done for this bit. Good. Sometimes that jump can go really wrong, but it went pretty well there. More cutscenes. Unskippable. When he says purify, we can go. Did too early. So keyboard and mouse here, it is just flat out faster than controller. So one there, come on, game, register on clicks, one there, one there. That's a little bit off. That was a good jump, but it was just the wrong direction there. Okay. Do the Wraith dance a little bit. Okay, so Wraith will just open these doors. More cutscenes. This is a flashback. kind of getting them flow in at this point. It's actually going for a cleave there, which is why I didn't parry. Should have parried. That was a mistake, but that's alright. Ooh, this is a really good Elven Arch. So it's really important we actually pass the clear condition here and get 10. You don't have to beat this mission, you just have to get to Elven Rage. But if we do that, we get ourselves a white gem. The white gem will increase our XP. So that was a really good show us the past, actually. So we just want to stand here, collect the white gem, cool. Let's drop to this height here. Get prompted by gem menu any second. Oh, I don't have that ability yet to recorrect my course. That was a bad jump. That was a really bad jump. So, we're actually going to unlock this because we have to unlock that slot. But we don't want to put the gem in that. We want to put it in our armor. We don't have the money for that yet. So we have to wait a mission. And unfortunately, yeah, that jump cost us, God, 10-15 seconds at least. Like, it was a bad jump. That was a good jump to make up for it, and then immediately bump into that guy and lose more time. That was weird. I had control tally in there for a few seconds. Oh, not gear, skills. So, if we are super fast here, we can do this. Oh, we got a mobile one. That's really rare. So Idril's going to be so far back. This is going to look really weird. So just go around here. There we are. So that was really good start there. I've never actually only got them all but one. I normally only have 2 of them left there. So I'm really happy with that. So this is probably one of the real weaknesses of using a controller, as you can see there. I kind of flunked a shot, but I think it makes up for it by everything else that I do. But we do switch to a keyboard and mouse here. And now that first siege beast on that tower over there spawns based on how many guys we kill. So if we kill in 2 shots, he spawns. We don't want to shoot at him straight away because there's a big group of Auric right here. Now we want to go for this guy. 2 shots. That second shot will hit, so we want to switch back to the controller. So we just got given our double jump there, but it's actually not that useful because it expects you to run across the rooftops here, which is cool but slow. Oops, I need you because I need the free boost. Because I'm on controller, I need my extra. I need my Wraith to be fully charged, so otherwise I can't hit this shot very easy. Switch again to controller mouse and keyboard. Come down here. I don't go for that shot over there, even though there's more guys, because it's an odd angle and the game kind of pulls you away from them. So when the camera actually pans, it pulls your hand away from it. So we'll do this. All good here. And doesn't matter where we land this shot. Dismount and kill. And that's that mission done as well. That was relatively quick. I felt good. So I always split. Splits are, you can split whenever. You can split here because it's in the mission, but I split as soon as I see the victory screen come up. Which is this one. So first bit of fast travel here across the other continent. It's just quicker to do it through the menu. You can zoom out to the map and do it all, but who wants to go through that much effort? Okay, so what's our plan here? Skip this cutscene. Meet a Graug. Say hi Graug, bye Graug. We don't use you at all in the run at all. If we get up here before the Caragors, just because meet them there, it kind of throws off your angle for climbing, because your camera pans over to them. And it's really frustrating. So how many ghouls am I going to bump into here? Hey, I managed to get through. It's very rare I get through there without bumping into one ghoul because they're a pain in the ass. Okay, cool. He's going to let me fast cycle him. So depending on what attack he does is whether or not you can stun him there, and then you can just fast cycle him. Do the Wraith Dance while we're waiting. So Golem is the worst NPC to escort. This bit isn't too bad because we can just run off on him. We don't actually have to escort him here despite what it says. It's meant to be conversation here between Talion and Kerabrumbor, but because we're running so fast, there's just no conversation, and it all kind of starts at the end, and it's a bit weird. Now I'm out of speed boost, so I'm going to come up here. Didn't click the rock, that was bad, but it's kind of an awkward rock to jump over. So go a bit more to the right here just so we can get a boost. And we can get a boost there. And this way. And then down here. Now if I don't follow this pathing exactly, Golem sometimes, instead of going to his pathing, follows me. And when he does that, he then has to run all the way back to whatever path spot he was at the last time. So he has like points. And they are absolutely rubbish, so you can waste minutes backtracking and then have to walk him back through again. Luckily, I've kind of got the pattern down now, so that'll trigger the second one there. And now we just hope for good Orc RNG here, because sometimes we don't get good Orc RNG, and they attack us. Good Orc RNG, that's fine. Sometimes they can attack us here and interrupt the inspect. Okay, that's enough to trigger that line. If we try to take the shortcut to the left here, he freezes again, so we're going to go round. And we use our Wraith. We use our Elven Rage here. Just to get things down nice and quick. I just realised I didn't insert my jam. That's why I opened up the gear menu before. It was a habit because I knew I needed to do something. Hopefully I should have enough XP still here to do what I need to do. But we'll find out. Very close. There was a guy right behind me. I could hear him. So he nearly interrupted my thing there, which would have been bad. My capture. So if we get lucky, we can roll, and then yeah. So hopefully we can quick cycle this guy, which involves just doing that. Perfect. So we don't have to listen to him monologuing. Pull that in, it's not a use, but split. Since we're going to go on the menu anyway, we'll grab this skill now. Yes, I know, this skill is useful for later. And we'll grab this one while we're at it. That's not useful at all in this run, but I need a skill later on with it. A little fast travel back here. Again, using the mouse just because it's quicker than scrolling with the controller. Loop up here. Fortunately, there's only a couple of things I can boost off here. And I'm missing them all because I'm terrible at this game. Come up here, and we get a boost. Oh, we normally get a boost there. That is really annoying, but only like 1 or 2 seconds of loss. Of course, we bump. So this is we're still in the tutorial, by the way. Once we get the ring, which is the end of Act 1, is basically where I deem the tutorial out. So this is kind of ridiculous how long the tutorial is in this game. That one. Stealth here, just quickly, so they don't interrupt me during this. Cool, got that nice and quick. And we need a lot of free boost to make it through this area. So we've got to be very good with the way we walk. Don't bump on those guys. Free boost here. And 3 shots for the corridor. Damn it. Something interrupted me then and I couldn't get my shots off. So, it's a little bit annoying because that's just slow while we have to watch him monologue. I can get down stab either. I wish I could see what I was doing, but I've just got to rely on what I know. Oh god, this guy is very annoying. Oh, he's an adapter. This is pretty much run over at this point. So, unless I can do something really quick here. Yep, okay, cool. So, adaption, it's a very rare technique this early in the game. And it basically means that they become immune to whatever you keep spamming on them. So in this case, that is the race stun, that is how I do the whole combo. So I got lucky there and a little bit to get an execution up. But that was a very, very rough no man's land. our next level up point, there's no point taking any of the other level ups here. Our next level up point is level 7, and that gives us Shadow Strike, which is mobility. Outside of that, the other abilities are completely useless, unfortunately, for this run. Not for the whole game. Like Freeze Pin and all that is very useful in some War Chief fights where they're afraid of it. And I'm going to run out of boost unless I get that rock. Yeah, for this little bit of the run, the Act 1 run, it's just not worth it. I should have changed my timer to say Act 1. So I'm going to go wide here because you can get past that guy, but I always bump him. Oh good, I didn't bump in a barrel. That sometimes happens too. It's really awkward. So jump over here. Go this way. So sometimes we shoot this guy here, but he wasn't in a good position to shoot, so we'll just stab him. Always shoot this guy here. Always shoot that guy there. Let's send it a boost for now. Now we can... There is a risk you can take here, I'm not going to do it, where you can climb the tower and then hopefully the guy up here that I'm going to go for now walks out of the tent, which he sometimes does, like pretty rarely. I've seen him maybe once, so, oh god, that was a bad climb. And look, he wasn't in the tent, so that would have been a bad mistake. Sorry, he was in the tent, so that was a bad mistake going up. Yeah. Pretty relatively smooth, one or two little small mistakes, but now we get to Reign of Errors. So this guy is always the same. His captains are completely RNG, and last time one of his captains killed him for me, which was great, by mistake. But probably won't happen this time. For Gondor. Always has the same line. Now let's see how this fight goes. It can go really badly or it can go really well, and that just depends if I get A, if I get surrounded, and B, if targeting actually lets me hit the captain here. Which it didn't straight away, so... Okay, so I got the trip, that's alright. And parry that guy. So... Luckily we can get the execute on him. I actually executed someone completely different last time, because they were just in the way of the captain. So this is annoying to say the least, but it looks like it's going okay so far. One more combo. One more combo, please. No, I did not want to execute him. There we go. So the dagger's kind of useless there. One more run, and this area is done. Just take any free boost we can get. I got a random encounter here last time. Oh god, that was weird pathing, but okay. Didn't lose an incredible amount of time there, so that was alright. I got a random encounter with the captain there, so that lost me like... I didn't even skip random arrows properly. So we boost here, we only do it once because we get it off the rock, we kill the spiders. And we do this. Cool. So that's why we take that talent. Pretty much, it's about the only time we use it. We might improvise and use it in the run later on. But yeah, that's pretty much all we use it for. Unfortunately, I didn't manage my focus very well, and now I'm manual walking, which sucks. I only needed to get up this wall. The rest of this area is just jumping around. Now this guy has a rule that you need to be within a certain distance of him, and you need to trigger both his techs. So that's his first one there. And I'll kill these. So kill this guy. Kill this guy, and I'm going to take the risk with this guy. Damn it, he fell that way. That can sometimes cause the captain to glitch out here. Looks like he's okay. That could have been a mistake though. I'm waiting. So I've got to wait for this text. That's it. Oi. I should have focus off while doing this. Okay. So if I turn focus off, then he would have just continued running at normal speed. I'm going to grab these arrows while I'm waiting. So I can actually be in this cutscene, but I don't want to be. I can move right up into him, and he's there. And it looks funny, but it's actually a time loss because this guy can get stuck in the wall. So we'll let him cut that guy in half. We say, hey buddy, do you want to come out here, face me over here? I would love to talk to you. Because we can get caught on the stairs, because the stairs have this really weird geometry where he gets caught, I get caught, and it's a mess. Come on buddy, I'm right here. Hi buddy. Yes, I'm here. Okay, no problems at all. So I'm just killing this guy just to basically draw the captain out at this point. Punch him, execute. Enrage by execution as well, that's not fun. As long as he's not adaptive, we're okay. If he's adaptive, this run is over. And that's just because I can't beat him if he's adaptive. Because he's so much higher level than me. So all we're doing is just trying to build up a execute counter. So we jump over him. We stab him first while he's on the ground, and then we'll execute him. He'll enrage again. Punch, trip, stab. Unfortunately, this guy just... This is the cycles for this guy. What am I doing? Shouldn't have leaped over him the first time. It's just a slow fight. Forgot to break him then. Looks like we're okay though. Cool. Execute up again, and that should be enough to drop him. No. Okay, so he's enraged. I shouldn't have executed him then. That was my own fault. So now I've just got to wait for his execution. So this is time loss while I'm waiting for his execution to run out. There it is. Oh, shake the hands out. I think that was still a much better Trader's Gate than last time. And pop. Now we get the explanation about legendary gear because we found our first legendary piece of gear. Do we have a sword, do we? Oh, sweet, that's going to actually make things better. Didn't pick up a bow, unfortunately. What am I doing? The arena. Fast travel. Picking up a bow there would have been great just for the extra shot or two, so it would have given us an extra fast travel. But that's okay. I can't remember if we're level 7 or not. Damn, I should have looked at that. So I'm just going to take a 2-second time loss here while I pause just to double check. I mean, I have to pause anyway. Mouse, please. Level 7. I am level 7. Cool. Okay, so that means I can still do my strategy here. I should have done it then. We want skills. And we're just going to power level this bad boy here. 2, and Shadow Strike. So this mission is just a gauntlet of killing captains. It's actually a bit of fun. As long as the first captain isn't immune to execution. That really sucks when he's immune to execution. Welcome to the arena. Nope. So this guy's random. He's completely random. He's always an OLAG, but he is random in what he does. Come on, buddy. Give me a stun window. There we go. Stun window. That's good. So even though I've got an execute, I'm just going to use the stun window here. So just to deal as much damage to him as possible. And we'll skip his death animation by using the bow. We'll pick up the extra arrows. Taunt the crowd. And this is where we use our first instance of Shadow Strike. It's a little bit confusing because I have never seen this guy be anything but a bow champion. So I assumed he was always a bow champion, but apparently not. So again, our objective here is to just keep him from talking. Monologuing just wastes a ton of time and no one wants to watch a villain monologue. So I can't execute him till I knock him down and then I can execute him. Cool. He didn't monologue at all. That is perfect. This upgrade on this sword is really nice. We got really lucky here. So we want to run over here. Hopefully this guy doesn't spot us here. Yep, and we got a stealth on him. Cool, so that's like half the fight done. Oh, I didn't... So unfortunately, I stunned there, but I stunned too early, and we get the monologue. Come on, this is a long one too. Kill. So, still pretty good kill. Got the stealth on him, which was great. And time for the champion. So again, our whole goal here is just to stop him from monologuing, if at all possible. It's a longer kind of fight here, unfortunately, so he may not be able to get it. So we'll execute him here because he's stunned. If we execute while he's not stunned, he will monologue. Nope, that's okay. That's just enraged. That's this could be bad if I can't get to him in time. I need to vault over him to break that. Oh, that was really bad. That was probably actually he's going to start monologuing. That was really bad. So might be able to still break him out of it. Unfortunately, with the enrage mechanic there, oh god, he does some damage when he's enraged. So stun again. That should be enough. Okay, he didn't monologue, but that was still not a great fight. Bang. Take that. That was a bad climb there, but not horrible. Jump over that, because that slows us down. And I think we've got enough. Yeah, we've got enough here, but I don't need any boosts. This scene. I love this mission because it's meant to be a stealth mission and you're meant to be all crazy and sneaky, but we just run past these two guys, and this is another reason why we take the fire, because these guys are somehow immune to fire when tied up. You can set them on fire afterwards, but yeah. Game. Thank you. That was my fault, not the game's. I just like blaming the game because it makes me feel better. And now we have to kill everyone in this camp regardless. So we go through here, we've got to free all the prisoners. Die. Free that guy. Go for that guy. I'm not going to get a shot on him, am I? I can't get a shot on him. That's really frustrating. Oh, because there's no guy up there. What's I targeting them? Nice. No, Idra's not here. Sometimes she comes here and frees this guy. Sometimes she gets caught fighting. I actually prefer it when she frees, but it's all good. Come on, give me that angle. That was a really good clear, actually. I already cleared the camp pretty well. Unfortunately, you can't pick up those arrows there. Love them. So. Oh, thank you, game. I did not want to climb that. But instead, I want to do this. Tap here. If I get around this time... you're in my way, buddy. Which means two of you didn't die. Oh god, this is going to be a time waster here, unfortunately. Okay, he's burning. He'll burn to death in a few seconds. I said he'll burn to death in a few seconds. There we go. That was a little bit rough at the end, but the camp itself was great. So, mouse, why's my mouse working now? Scroll down here. So, as fun as it would be to execute every single one of these orcs and just play and have fun, any execution, any downing of enemies, any slowdown of time like on the Oryx there, actually stops the timer. So, I don't know why, but it means basically that I can't use my execute any of my abilities here. We just kind of have to wait the timer out. And that Uruk has no skin. That was weird. So our goal here is just to take as little damage as possible so nothing can go wrong for the Nazgul fight. Because that is... I've actually lost a run to the Nazgul fight, as embarrassing as that is. So I've never got out of this... Oh god, the dragon's landed. Pull back this way. I've never got out of the fight here without taking damage, which sucks. But I have managed to do it without doing any last stands, which is great. So hopefully the dragon's gone back up. He has, and I didn't pay attention and dodged the fireball at all. So now I'm in bad health. I don't really want to drain here just because I've never been able to get a successful drain. And it makes me really vulnerable to the dragon when I drain. So he lands, so I pull over here. 25 more seconds. Okay, so the dragon's on the ground, so I definitely want to pull this way. Okay, managed to get some health back. That was fine. That is about the only animation that doesn't stop the timer. Oh, that dragon was very close, so I'm going to go back this way now. And I'm coming this way so that hopefully I can bring the war chief that comes a little bit towards this manor and get my people to help me. So there he's there. Got him. Execute him straight away. Execute the War Chief. Yes, I definitely wanted to execute that random grunt there. So luckily, spoke too soon. I was about to say luckily the Drake hasn't landed yet. Because he's a pain to deal with. Got him. Cool. So Nazgul fight. So, if the game didn't screw me this time, I should still have all my Wraith. Yep. So, we want to just focus down one of these boys. Keep executing when we can. Basically use that to bypass a lot of the fight. So cool, that is huge, already taking out one Nazgul straight away. And that's just our Evan range there. So they get a little bit shirty that we've taken out someone. Okay. So unfortunately there's just some weird times where you just can't get a dodge in or a block like that. I'm definitely going to use our execute on this guy. He's high enough health where it doesn't matter. So this is the important part about why we want to get one out of the fight straight away. It immediately speeds that whole thing up by one parry. And it's the whole reason we would focus a Nazgul rather than sort of whittle them all down, whatever. Okay, so trying my best to focus one at a time, but unfortunately didn't even see that as a parry option there. Sometimes the options just don't come out, which is why I like to have my last chance here. It helps a lot. Just making sure that I have that extra life just in case something goes wrong. And Nazgul do not like being in a corner. And that's okay. 2 left. So if we have to parry like that, I like to at least get an attack in first. I hate when Talion does this animation glitch. So it kind of just spams the same attack over and over again. It's really strange. I don't understand why. So at this point, we're kind of just whatever, hitting anyone we can. 1 left, he doesn't have much life either, so come on, just let me, yep, there we go. So we've just got the run and then we're done. Run and done. So time ends when I lose control inside Shelob's layer. So this is looking good so far. I won't say it's world record yet because you never say that till it's over, but there's not much of the run left. Okay, there is no point sprinting here until she says come ranger, because all we're doing is wasting time. Unfortunately, one of the things we lose here is our arrows. If we had arrows, it'd be much quicker. We can pick up arrows about halfway through. Get out of my way, ghouls. Which still does save us a lot of time, but we could save a lot more time if we had arrows to shadow strike things. So these are arrows here. Now we jump up on this railing here and we shadow strike a ghoul straight away. If we're quick. If we're quick. That was not great, but I'll take it. And we shadow strike a ghoul there. And time. 54:45. That's a world record. I'm pretty happy with that. So, yeah. Thank you for tuning in on Twitch, I guess, and thanks for enjoying the run. I'll see you guys next time.